Good morning, everybody, on this Wednesday, June 3rd. I didn't sleep last night. I didn't sleep last night. I shouldn't say that. I went to sleep at about 11:30-ish, something like that. I can tell you when I went to sleep because my watch does tell me that. I went to sleep at 11:42 is when it says I went to sleep. I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I couldn't go back to sleep. And I kept tossing and turning and it started thunderstorming here. The heat rolled in. I'll tell you what, it's 8:30 in the morning and it feels like summer, but the heat rolled in last night. It was in the 70s yesterday and probably right now, I'll tell you what it is right now. Like last night when we went for a walk, it was like 73, 74, somewhere in there, 75. Right now at 8:45 in the morning, it is 80 degrees already and humid. They're saying, I think it's supposed to rain throughout the day and tomorrow. It was raining at 3 o'clock. I got up in the morning at 3 o'clock and started thundering and lightning and storming, so it was almost impossible to fall back asleep. And I finally did around, it was after 4:30, so somewhere maybe around 5 o'clock I fell back asleep. 4:45, 5 o'clock, because the last time I looked at my clock it was 4:27-ish, somewhere in that range. And I forgot to set my alarm, so that stinks, but John got up at 7 o'clock. So I was like, hey, can you just come back and get me at 7:30? Sorry, my nose is itchy. And he did. So I got what, maybe 5.5, 6 hours of sleep last night, and I am exhausted. I am utterly and thoroughly exhausted. Yeah. So I have some stuff I have to work on this morning. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through the day. But I will try. And we'll get it done, I guess. So that's all I have to say this morning. I'm still angry. I'm still, maybe I'm a horrible person, I don't know. I don't know. $70 cars were stolen from a car dealership overnight. Sorry, I was just flipping through and that popped up in my news feed. I'm gonna get to work. Well, y'all, I know I haven't checked in all day, but it is time for bed now. I ended up having to work late tonight, not like all night. So I went, took a break for dinner, got approved for my monetization on Epic Beauty Fail, so I had to work on that a little bit tonight. John's giving me a thumbs up. I didn't tell him about that yet. But I had to do some stuff there tonight, which I got that done. And Nick and I went for a walk. That only took us, we did about a mile.
35 minutes.
Did it take us that long? I thought it was only like 20 minutes.
It wasn't long.
I think it was only, because I usually do like a 22-minute mile, so it was probably somewhere around there. Plus a couple of minutes driving down and driving back, because we walked around the lake. So Nick and I went for a walk. Like I said, we did about a mile, and it's been raining to beat the band here. there was one storm that went through and it literally only lasted like what, like 5 minutes, but there was hail and all sorts of stuff. But it literally was coming down like at an angle like that, and it only lasted like 5 minutes and then it was done. But we've had on and off terrible storms like that all day, but it's been like super hot and super humid too. So actually I shouldn't say that. Earlier today it was super humid, but then it's been raining a couple times throughout the day. So like first thing this morning it was raining, or it didn't rain, but it was super humid, and then it rained and it didn't get, it got better, if that makes sense. So it wasn't like super hot and humid all day, because like when we went for our walk it wasn't bad humid wise. It was warm, it was like 88, but there wasn't a lot of humidity. And then when we got back it rained. That's the really heavy rain with hail was when we got back from walking. It was literally, we got back from walking and when like within the half an hour it started pouring. But then I went upstairs and I spent another hour working. I wanted to get something done. I got something else I gotta get done tomorrow. But yeah. Anyway, I had to unfollow some people today on social media. It's just too much. So, you know, for me, social media is kind of an escape from, you know, the reality of life, if that makes sense. And I love that there's someone been posting beautiful pictures of their flowers on Instagram. And they're absolutely gorgeous, and I'm jealous because we don't have flowers in our yard, but we have a couple, but not a lot. And we have a lot of early bloomers, bushes and stuff. We do have, are they rhododendrons? I don't know. We have some sort of ones that are currently growing out right now. But most of the flowers we have in the yard, other than our rose bushes that are right beside the garage, are like early bloomer ones. We used to have tulips in the front, but we dug up some bushes and stuff that were in there and planted a different type of bush. And when we dug up the bushes, we dug up all the tulips. So we don't have tulips anymore.
Still an early bloomer, by the way.
You what?
Still early bloomers.
Yeah, tulips are early bloomers. So we didn't plant any of them, to be honest with you. There was an older couple who built the house, and the old lady who lived here. And I'm not using that derogatorily, if that's a word. They were in their 80s. Like, they were in their mid 80s when we bought the house from them. And when they built the house, they only lived here for 4 years. So they built their house either late 70s or early 80s, and they only lived here for 4 years. But the older lady who lived here, she planted all the flowers and stuff. So anything that's here is hers. She planted them. So, but I need to see that. I need to see that kind of stuff, you know. There's so much. I get my news and I get all of that elsewhere. I mean, I told you in yesterday's vlog, I think, that there is like 1 or 2 news people that I do watch on YouTube. That I get my news from, like independent news media, and John usually has a news channel on almost all day. When he's working, he'll have it on mute, but he'll have a news channel on all day because we have cable, so we get all the cable news channels and stuff. But he'll have a news channel on literally pretty much all day while you're working, right? And he'll have it mute. And you know, when I come down to eat lunch or do whatever, you know, as I'm walking through the room and stuff, I'll see news on and off throughout the day. So I need social media to be a relief. And I didn't like people who posted this stuff on Tuesday and, you know, were very respectful. I did not unfollow any of those people. Like, totally, absolutely respectful. I want to be respectful. But there were some people that I followed that just the relentless news updates on things, I just couldn't do it. Maybe I'll refollow them in a couple of months or a couple of weeks or, you know, whatever. But the constant postings of just I just can't right now. I told you last night I was angry, but I've been so sad for so many days. And this morning I was sad. I didn't sleep last night, and I go to Instagram to get a relief, you know? I don't really do Facebook, but I do Instagram, I do YouTube. And I just, for someone who deals with depression, I can't do that. I just can't do that. So, that's gonna be it for today. We heard from Neil. He sounds like he's doing good with his girlfriend. Not that I expected he wouldn't, but sounds like he'll be home tomorrow. I thought he was coming home Friday morning, but he said he'll be home tomorrow. He must work Friday during the day. I thought he was working Friday night, but he'll be home tomorrow night, he said. And then I know him and his girlfriend are planning a vacation for like the second week in August, right before he goes to college. I don't know. He said he was still planning it. They're gonna go down to North Carolina, he said. So, I don't know. That's gonna be it for today. I know this is probably a shorter vlog. I filmed for my what I ate this week on carnivore today, and I had yogurt, which I told the people, you know, if you guys watch that or whatever, you'll see I did say that I was gonna have yogurt. But yeah, I wanted to do a foundation review this week, but honestly I just haven't had the opportunity because of all the work stuff that's been going on crazy, and I have a meeting at 8:30 tomorrow morning, so tomorrow morning it's not going to happen either unless I get up early, and I didn't sleep last night, so I'm exhausted and I want to sleep tonight. I want to get as much sleep as possible while still being able to log on to work by 8:30. So there's that. Maybe I'll get one done on Friday. Nicholas wants to go to the pool on Saturday, but I don't think I'm gonna go. You know, we walked by the pool tonight, and they say they have that mask rule that if you're going to be like sitting outside the pool, you're supposed to be having your masks on. The only people I saw putting their masks on was when they were like exiting. The people who were like sitting in their chairs or just like standing around the pool or whatever, they didn't have any masks on. So I don't know how strict they're going to be with the mask thing, but they haven't sent me any information on refunds or bumping our season passes till, you know, next year or anything. So, but Nick wanted to go to the pool. I don't know. I don't have any plans for this weekend, but there's an action that's going on at work, contracting action that's going on at work that might take me. I might have to put in some work this weekend. I'm hoping it doesn't come to that because I really, really like to have my weekends. But you know, if it requires it, if I have to do some work this weekend, I will. I just hope that I don't have to. I hope we can get it figured out over Thursday and Friday. But we'll see. I should hear more tomorrow on whether it's going to take the weekend or not. But today, I am thankful for my time I get to spend with my son Nicholas when we go for walks. We don't talk much, I'm not gonna lie. We do talk a little bit when we go for our walks. Mostly he's playing Pokemon Go, and I'm trying to focus on getting some exercise in. But I'm really happy that he's stuck with it with me. Even when he didn't, like today, he did not want to go. He did not want to go for a walk because his birthday present came today. His video game that he wanted came today. And he was playing it all afternoon. And he was even playing it when I was like, okay, it's time to go for a walk. And he's like, no, I don't want to go. I'm like, all right, we're gonna go, let's go. And he put his shoes on and he got in the car and he came with me and he walked a mile with me. We didn't do 2 miles. I would have preferred to do 2 miles, but he walked that mile with me, and I'm thankful for all the time I have with my children. I hope today was better than yesterday, and I hope tomorrow will be just a little bit better than today. I hope you all are having a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.